All right, is everybody ready for some new releases tonight? We're going to open a case of Obsidian Football and then a case of Bowman's Best Baseball. But as we typically do, we are going to go over some information here before we actually start ripping. And that way we're all on the same page and, everybody's got the same info in front of them. So let's go ahead and get that rolling. Feedback is automated. And that means basically that you don't have to wait on me. Anytime you leave me positive feedback, you will instantly get positive feedback in return. And the other thing there is to say thank you. I do appreciate you being here with me on this new release Wednesday night as we approach the holiday weekend. And of course, it's Festivus. Some of you will know what that means, some of you won't. But for those of you who do know what that pop culture reference means, happy Festivus. All right, we are looking next at what's coming up in the days ahead. So we've got several nights off. Tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night will all be off nights. On Monday night, we've got 2 breaks in there. I show you right now only one, but there is actually a second one in there as well. We are also doing Bowman's Best Baseball in there, and I just forgot to list it, and now I just made a big mess of it. Let's see here. Let's just plug it in there real quick. There we go. Make it all official like. Whoops. Whoa, I hit something. Okay, now I'm back. All right, so yeah, Monday night it'll be a 10-box case of Leaf jerseys and another 8-box case of Bowman's Best Baseball, despite the typo. Tuesday is TBA. I don't have it listed yet. It'll probably pop up as a 3-day listing. Wednesday night's listing is already up on a 7-day break schedule, and that's going to be Heritage High Number Baseball. That's a new release product for that day. We'll be doing loose boxes from a shared case and starting slightly later than normal at 9:15 Eastern. Okay. Do I have my poll up? No, Scott, we're waiting to do the feats of strength. We're going to do them later. So Scott gets it. Scott knows what Festivus is. I think you probably have to be of a certain age to get that reference, but yeah. They aired that episode tonight too. If you, I hadn't seen it in, I don't know, at least probably a year or so, and they had it on again tonight. Made me laugh. So, okay, shipping wise, here's what we're looking at approximately Monday, obviously, because we've got a holiday weekend coming up. So Monday is pretty much what I'm anticipating as far as this getting out the door. We're going to break Obsidian first. We're going to break Bowman's Best Baseball second. If you were to get skunked in either break, meaning you do not pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, you are still going to get a package in the mail, and it will have your consolation card or cards in it, because technically that would be your next package, so that's how that stuff works. And we're all paid up in Obsidian, so we're going to move right on through to that. We may have one available in Bowman's Best Baseball, but we'll check it again after we do Obsidian. So once again, 12-box quantity, loose boxes from shared cases, 2020 Obsidian Football, full case break number 1. Ended tonight on eBay the same night that we are breaking it, which is Wednesday night, the 23rd. Happy Festivus, yes, I know. And of course, team names are there on the left-hand side, and the eBay user ID of each winning bidder across from their team on the opposite side. And I guess the only other thing we need to do before we get started is I'm going to mess around here with the focus a slight little bit. So you are going to see your background start to get blurry, and that is intentional. I don't want you to worry about that. It's actually going to let us see what we need to see a little bit better in the long run, if I can get it set right, that is, which right now it's not. Ever since they've changed the program, it used to be really easy and I knew exactly where to land. And then they changed the program that controls the webcam. And now I haven't quite hit that sweet spot again of knowing exactly where I want to place that thing, But we get it figured out anyway. Bill's Cards is here. He said, what's up? This is your little brother's Christmas gift. Oh, nice. Well, Merry Christmas to your little brother. We do not have any unpaid Bill's Cards in Obsidian. We might have unpaid in Bowman's Best. There is one sitting out there at the moment that's unpaid, and we'll see whether or not it gets paid in the meantime. It might while we're doing this. So what we are looking for here, as you can see, 4 autographs or memorabilia cards per box. And as always, Panini's 2 favorite words, on average. And essentially what on average means to us is this. Sometimes they mess up and they leave out something that they should have in there. They just short us a hit. Doesn't happen very often, but it happens sometimes. And on average is a bit of CYA for them in that instance. The other thing that can reference, we do pull points cards from time to time. And often those points cards have replaced what would have been a hit. And that on average also covers that particular little situation should it arise. And if we do pull points cards, we will use random.org at the end of the break and award them that way. You might notice we've got 1 pack per box of this product. So as I typically do when we have products like this that are only 1 pack per box, we get all the packs out first. That way we only have to delay our gratification 1 time, and then we can just keep right on trucking. Oh, he's never done a break before. Oh, wow. Well, then we have to try to have some beginner's luck and holiday luck and present luck and all kinds of mojo, don't we? We need to supercharge the mojo. So Bill's cards, is it the Bills that you have in here, or does little brother have a different team that he likes? Jay Allen needs the Phillies and Bowman's best. You've got to get some sleep, you said, because you got a long day of cooking tomorrow. Well, see, you should have done what we did. We ordered from Cracker Barrel again. That's right. So I've got to go pick that up down there early tomorrow because, of course, they close early. We still have to heat it up and do that sort of stuff. But it's, takes maybe an hour, 2 hours, which is a whole lot better than having to do all that from scratch. So you've got the Titans. Okay, and Jake is your little brother. All right. Well, we'll wish for some good some good holiday, good magic mojo, since it's first break and a gift and everything else. So we'll see how we can do with it. Now let me get a few sleeves out on the table here, and we're going to get underway. Smiley says, have we had any good Justin Jefferson pulls recently? Something we just opened. What did we just open? They had Justin Jefferson in it twice, had RPAs in it 2 times, like almost back to back. I can't even remember what it was that we opened, but something like maybe last week. So yeah, we do see him quite a bit anyway. All right, Devin needs the Chargers, so we're going to have to work on the Chargers for him. So we'll start out here with a Jason Witten. It is numbered to 100 for the Raiders. And behind that is another one for the Raiders, and that is Damon Arnett. And that one is numbered to 25, so a little bit lower number on the Arnett. And then we've got what should be some base in here, and it is Zach Moss for the Buffalo Bills. And I do see a points card, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it now. Once again, these will be awarded at the end of the break, that and any others that we find like it. We'll use random.org to handle it at the end of the night. So the first thing I see, it is numbered to 75. It's J.K. Dobbins for the Ravens. And, of course, the points card would represent hit number 2 out of this box, which brings us to hit number 3, and the Chargers numbered to 10. How about that? Lightning strike. That's a good-looking card there. And it is Keenan Allen for the Chargers. A.J. Dillon coming out next, the Packers, and numbered 250. So that's how that looks. I think I might have hit the tripod, but maybe ever so slightly, as opposed to sometimes when I send it completely flying. So, yeah, could have been worse, in other words. And one of our parallels is Chase Young, made the Pro Bowl, one of a couple of rookies that did. It's numbered to 100, going to the Washington football team. We've got a die cut, Seahawks, Russell Wilson. And the die cut Russ is numbered to 10. So I guess everybody saw Josh Rosen's gotten another chance. Carson Wentz and the Eagles. So yeah, they've brought him back in. I guess he'll be the backup to the backup. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, at least he's off the practice squad for the moment. Sony Michel and the Patriots with a relic Galaxy gear. For anybody who's holding a bunch of Josh Rosen rookie stuff, you're probably hoping, oh, please let him do really well. Michael Vick, numbered to 40, and that's the Atlanta Falcons. And this is who you want if you've got the Eagles, the hot hand of the moment, your rookie quarterback who has recently taken over. It is Jalen Hurts for the Philadelphia Eagles, autograph numbered to 150. Here comes a little luck for your Tennessee Titans and your brother Jake. It is numbered to 99, Darrington Evans with an autograph and a relic. So that's not too bad of a start there. David, you have not missed Bowman's Best. It's second tonight because Obsidian is the quicker of the two to break. So we generally break the one that's fastest to break first, and the slower one usually goes second. So it'll be up as soon as we finish Obsidian tonight. Jason Huntley, that is also the Eagles. Is numbered 250. And behind it, if I can get my hot little hands on it, it is a Saquon Barkley for the Giants. And Saquon, is he numbered? He is not numbered, but that's all right because you don't see that one very often. So nice little hit there for the Giants. And a Drew Brees coming out next, a base card for the Saints. Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting involved, numbered to 100. That is Chris Godwin. Then I've got the Denver Broncos here with, I'll just call him Albert O because we all know I can't say his name. And that is numbered to 75. So Denver Broncos picking one up to 75. Here come the Eagles again. This time it's Fletcher Cox and the wrong sleeve. And Fletcher is numbered to 100. And it's another autograph out for the Eagles. So Eagles are doing pretty well. Fly, Eagle, fly. J.K. Dobbins comes out again. Ravens, numbered to 25. Nice low number relic autograph pairing there for J.K. Dobbins. C.D. Lamb is who Drew needs. He needs the Cowboys and C.D. Lamb. Hi, Drew. And Matthew's here, too. Hi, Matthew. You're looking for a nice Chase Young. I think we had a numbered Chase Young a minute ago, but that's all we've seen of him thus far. Numbered to 25, the Patriots and Julian Edelman. Got another die cut coming up. Christian McCaffrey, and that is the Carolina Panthers. And it is not numbered. Weird. I would have thought that would have been numbered, but it isn't. But it's another one you don't hit very often. It's the Vitreous, so yeah. James Robinson, base card, Jacksonville. The Colts. Will my Steelers be able to beat them and keep from losing 4 in a row? Or will the Colts smoke us? I don't know. That is numbered to 100, Michael Pittman Jr. Here come the Vikings. KJ Osborne is out next. KJ is numbered to, what does that say? 75, I think. That's what that said. That one got a little lost in the pattern. Couldn't read it. Tampa Bay, here we come again. Ooh, throwback. Rondé Barber, numbered to 100. For Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Henry Ruggs for the Raiders. That is numbered to 10. Ooh, that's a nice looking little relic situation going on there too. So nice hit, Raiders. Oh, Smiley, you saw that Viking and you thought it was going to be a Justin Jefferson. Oh, man, I'm sorry. That's the worst, isn't it? You see the logo and for that hot second, you're thinking, oh, I've hit it. And then you flip it over into another player. I know. That's no fun. Todd Gurley, the second, numbered to 100, Atlanta. Here's another one of our Vitreous die cuts. This one is Tom Brady for Tampa Bay. And, of course, again, those die cuts, those particular die cuts not numbered. Chris Godwin, base, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jordy Nelson, and Jordy is numbered to 40 for the Green Bay Packers. And it's a relic for the Pack. Ravens, numbered to 25, hit with Prochet. And then we've got the Browns over here, Harrison Bryant, and the Browns. And Harrison was numbered to 150. And another J.K. Dobbins. I honestly think this is the third. It's at least the second one. It might be the third one. That's numbered to 150. And if you are the Ravens, you are officially awash in J.K. Dobbins. So Devin says all he wants is a Justin Herbert. Is that your Christmas wish list right there? Is a Justin Herbert? We have another points card, which means another hit out of this pack has been replaced by points. So we'll only have 3 live in the pack. Henry Ruggs, numbered to 75. That one is Las Vegas Raiders. Michael Thomas to 100 for the Saints. Got a little CD Lamb base there for the Cowboys. And the Lions have a DeAndre Swift. And looks like if we look down the edge there, it's numbered to 75, a volcanic relic. Gabriel Davis, the Buffalo Bills getting involved here with a Gabriel Davis autograph. And it was numbered to 75. And then here comes Jake Fromm. So Buffalo Bills, numbered to 50. There's Jake Fromm. Of course, as good as Allen is playing right now, you're not going to be seeing Jake Fromm anytime soon. Because listen, Josh Allen is on fire. Smiley says 2 Ravens in the same back and the second in the break. I thought that was our third Dobbins, so if it was only our second, I guess that's a little better. I somehow thought it was the third one. But anyway, we do recap it, of course, at the end. We don't rely on my poor old memory, that's for sure. Alvin Kamara, Saints to 100. And there's a nice looking Kyler Murray tunnel vision die cut. It is numbered to 15 for Arizona and the Cardinals. And a Jordy Nelson base card for the Pack. Cole Kmet out for the Bears. It's numbered to 75, another volcanic relic. Josh Allen, speaking of, Buffalo Bills, numbered to 25, a relic for your quarterback, Josh Allen. The Falcons and Matty Ice, numbered to 50. Got a nice Matt Ryan autograph for the Atlanta Falcons. Not a bad return on investment there if you've got Atlanta tonight. Keyshawn Vaughn to 99, Tampa Bay. Matthew said you didn't think points replaced anything, Obsidian. You watched a bunch of these today, and they're all 400, and the pack still had 2 autos. But we don't have 4 hits in them, right? When we've had the points, we haven't had 4 total hits. We've had 3. So it doesn't necessarily replace an autograph. It could replace a relic. But I do believe that we were only 3 hits in both the packs. We had points. I could be wrong, but that's what I thought it was. But the next time I see points, we'll make a better observation of that. Numbered to 75, TJ Watt and the Steelers. And there's a nice little Justin Herbert tunnel vision, once again, die cut. And numbered to 35 out for the Chargers. Then we've got a Patrick Mahomes base for Kansas City. Joey Bosa, numbered to 75. That's out for the Chargers. Here comes the Washington football team. It's Antonio Gibson, numbered to 50. Really nice looking relic on that. I do like that one, that relic. Houston Texans, Ross Blacklock, and that is numbered to 75. And numbered to 10, Bengals. I know he's hurt right now, but come on, you know that's going to be an exceptional card. Speaking of, let's get a case and put it in there. What do you think? Yeah, I'm feeling like I just want to go right on ahead and one touch that. That's what I think. All right, that's what I think. Just give me a second here. I'm trying to get the one touch opened up and ready to rock, and we're going to put our little friend in there so that he is happily and safely in his little home. Because you know what, numbered to 10, yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty solid hit right there. Let's see. Drew says there's only been one Cowboy so far. He is shaking his head. Oh, we're going to have to work on your Cowboys' luck, aren't we? Bill said he wants another Titan. Well, we had the one Darrington Evans, which was nice, but we'll certainly try to find you another one. C.J. Henderson, that is numbered to 75 for Jacksonville. Adrian Peterson to 100, Washington. Oh, T. Cassidy, you have Atlanta tonight. Yeah, you have done pretty well. I mean, Matt Ryan definitely helped your case there for sure. Your Damon Arnett for the Raiders is our base card. Here come the Ravens again. The Ravens have hit a lot. It is numbered to 100, Devin Duvernay. You said that's some money right there. Oh, I know, on that Burrow, yeah. And listen, if he hadn't been hurt, it would have been probably twice as much money as it is right now. Once he gets back on the field next year, yeah, go right back up. Number to 100, Jerry Jeudy, the Denver Broncos. If you've got the Colts, this probably makes you happy. It is Michael Pittman Jr. And numbered to 25 for the Colts. I started to say 75. It's 25, sorry. Gabriel Davis, numbered to 50, Buffalo Bills. So my plan is that we will break Obsidian again on Tuesday night. So I don't have it listed yet because I forgot to do it last night. I'm used to listing in 5-day increments, not 7. And being that tomorrow night is Christmas Eve, I doubt I will get it listed tomorrow night, which would be normal for a 5-day listing to end on Tuesday. So probably look for it to show up on Saturday as a 3-day listing, but still end on Tuesday. And that's when I think we'll open Obsidian again. Numbered to 50, it's Andre Johnson for the Texans. And then Neville Gallimore comes out behind that. And that is the Cowboys. It's numbered to 100. Our base card is Von Miller for Denver. Gardner Minshew, probably not going to hang on to his starting job. It is numbered to 30. Because believe it or not, the Jets beat the Rams improbably enough, which now puts Jacksonville in the driver's seat to have the number 1 overall pick. And, well, whoever has it, you know they're taking Trevor Lawrence. Wait a minute here. Is that going to be numbered? No, if that had been, signed. If that had been signed, that would have been crazy good, too. There's Tua for the Dolphins. Still a nice hit with the relic numbered to 50. Green Bay and Jordy Nelson to 50. And then we've got a redemption, and it's going to go up here and join its Points Brothers in housekeeping. We'll check it out at the very end here in a moment, and then flip it over and see what we can see on the Panini website about it, find out what it's numbered to and all that fun stuff. Drew says he sold his Burrow Color Blast for $2,300. Well, that's good money. If he hadn't gotten hurt, though, his prices would have really, I feel like, still been surging pretty well. But since he did get hurt, it kind of stalled him out a little bit. But I feel like by next year when he gets back on the field, you're going to see him go right back and start appreciating again pretty quickly. Chase Claypool to 100, Pittsburgh. Ezekiel Elliott, die cut, Cowboys, numbered to 35. And then there's C.D. Lamb again for the Cowboys as a base card. The Denver Broncos, Cortland Sutton. It is numbered to 10. Ooh, that's nice. That's part of a tag. And Jordy Nelson. Why is there so much Jordy Nelson in this product? I don't know what is up with that, but here's Jordy Nelson, what seems like about 100th time I've said his name tonight, for the Green Bay Packers, numbered to 40. Emmitt Smith to 5. Whoever was complaining about not having Cowboys, complain no more, because that is a beauty right there. Yeah. Cowboys, look at you go. Lynn Bowden Jr. to 150. The Raiders. Of course, he got traded in the preseason to Miami, and they're starting to use him a little bit in Miami, and I think you'll see that he'll turn out to be pretty good. He's just kind of a playmaker. He doesn't necessarily fit any particular role, and once they figure out the best way to use him, he'll start looking even better down there in Miami. Donovan Peoples-Jones, the Browns, to 100. A die-cut tunnel vision, Russell Wilson, and it looks like, is that a little bit, I think maybe that is starting to separate a little bit, the coating from the card on that bottom edge. It's hard to tell because it's white, but the way the light hit it does lead me to believe that you might be starting to see a little separation down there. That one did not appear to be numbered. Base Tyler Lockett for the Seahawks. I forgot to say last box mojo, so let's say it now and hope that we can pull some more heat out of our last few hits here. It is another Green Bay Packer, but good grief, at least a different player. It is A.J. Dillon and numbered to 50 for the Pack. Ravens, James Prochet. Ravens are really hitting a lot in here. That is numbered to 150. The Patriots are not going to go home empty-handed because you have a Dalton Keene autograph headed your way. Dalton was numbered 250. And the last thing I see, a little JT, a little Jonathan Taylor out for the Colts, numbered to 50. So nice way to end it for the Colts. Now, of course, we do have some housekeeping to take care of. Part of that is going to be looking at the redemption, finding out who's on the other side, and then we'll go to the Panini website to see what, if anything, that is numbered to. After we handle that, we're going to go to random.org and give out our rewards points. After we give out the rewards points, we will come back and recap a few of our lower numbered things and, of course, all of our hits. So the first thing is Brandon Ioak, 49ers. Rookie Jersey Ink is our card set. So we'll find out what that's numbered to here in a hot second. And while I've got you on the page, let's talk about this because we're just going to hop one from the other here in a moment. On these 2 points cards, here's how it will work. I will copy all of the team names from the spreadsheet. Then I'm going to paste them into random.org. We do random the same way every single time. When you have 10 or more items in a list, we do random just one time. When we have 9 or fewer, we do it 3 times. Only the third time counts. Of course, we've got 10 or more teams, so we're going to be doing random one single time. The team that ends up in the number 1 position will get one of these. The team that ends up in the number 2 position will get the other. So we're going to switch off of here. We're going to go take care of our redemption, both of our points cards. Then we'll come back to this screen and do the rest of the stuff that we got to do. So let me get us on the right page here and head over to Panini first. All right, our card set, well, shoot, there we go. Our card set once again is Rookie Jersey Ink. So did I go past it? I did. Our card number is 10 for Brandon Ioak. And there he is, going to be numbered to 150 for the 49ers. So let's get that noted. And we're going to keep right on trucking here and do our rewards points using random.org in the manner that I described to you there a moment ago. So let's hop over here to the good old spreadsheet, whereby we're going to grab all of our teams. And we're going to drop them in over here at random. All right, so I'm going to scroll through it so that you can just make sure that all the teams are in there so you can see them all as they go by. Once again, 10 or more items in a list as we have here means random once. And since we have 2 points cards, team in the number 1 position and the team in the number 2 position will each get one after we randomize. Good luck. And it comes out to the Panthers and the Jets. So the Panthers getting one of the 400 points cards, the Jets getting the other one. So that's how that works. Now, we just need to recap a little bit. And then we'll see where we are and get rolling on our baseball as soon as we do our recap here. So, all right. He said the only bigger loser move than losing was to win that game. You're talking about the Jets. I know. I mean, if you're a Jets fan, you just had to like love hate that because you don't want to be the team that doesn't win a game, but you also don't want to be the team that loses your shot at Trevor Lawrence because you won one crazy improbable game. Oh, I know. What a mess, right? Some of our lower numbered things, higher numbered things, we're not recapping. That was a die cut to 35 for the Cowboys, a die cut to 35, the Chargers, die cut to 15, Arizona Cardinals, and the Patriots to 25. This is not numbered, but it is one that you don't find very often. Saquon for the Giants. And there's Huntley. That one is numbered to 50 for the Eagles. Technically, I didn't need to have him in that stack, but he's in there, and that's all right. Russell Wilson to 10 for the Seahawks. And then Arnett for the Raiders, numbered to 25. I meant to be recapping 35 and below, but that's all right. We had the one numbered to 50 snuck in there on us, and that's all right, I guess. Okay, so let's recap it here. It is Russ Blacklock, and that is the Texans. For the Chargers, Joey Bosa. There's Keyshawn Vaughn and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bills with Josh Allen. The Bears with Cole Kmet. Here is another Buffalo Bill, Jake Fromm. Gabriel Davis, another Buffalo Bill. Then we've got another Tampa Bay Buccaneer to 100 with Rondé Barber. For the Vikings, you've got KJ Osborne, one of several J.K. Dobbins for the Ravens. That one is numbered to 25. Over here for the Eagles, it's a Fletcher Cox to 100. Then you've got Albert O for the Denver Broncos. There's that Darrington Evans for your Tennessee Titans that you're talking about there, Bills cards. The nice Jalen Hurts for the Philadelphia Eagles. A.J. Dillon and the Green Bay Packers, followed by Keenan Allen for the Chargers. And Keenan Allen was another low-numbered one to 10. Here's J.K. Dobbins again. That's the second time we've seen him for the Ravens. That one was just a relic, but nonetheless, second one. A.J. Dillon for the Packers and the Ravens and Devin Duvernay. Gardner Minshew for Jacksonville. Michael Pittman Jr., the Colts. Jerry Jeudy for the Denver Broncos. Gabriel Davis for the Bills. Lynn Bowden Jr., the Raiders. And this little beauty here, very nice for the Dallas Cowboys to 5 with Emmitt Smith. And Jordy Nelson, the Green Bay Packers. That's a nice looking relic for the Broncos. Cortland Sutton, it was also to 10. Jordy Nelson, the Green Bay Packers, numbered to 50. And there's Tua for the Miami Dolphins. Next up, we got a big stack of stuff over here. The Jets got 400 points using random.org. The Panthers got 400 points, also compliments of good old random.org. We had one redemption. It's Brandon Ioak for the 49ers. According to the Panini website, it will be numbered to 150. Jonathan Taylor, Indianapolis. Dalton Keene, New England. James Prochet, another hit for the Ravens. There's one for Washington, Antonio Gibson. There's Matty Ice for the Atlanta Falcons. DeAndre Swift and the Lions. There's the third time we've seen J.K. Dobbins for the Ravens. And, yeah, Ravens were all over the place in here, weren't they? Harrison Bryant, the Browns. Another James Prochet for the Ravens. Another Jordy Nelson for the Green Bay Packers. Beautiful looking Henry Ruggs card for the Las Vegas Raiders. It's numbered to 10. Really nice looking hit for that Henry Ruggs card. Michael Pittman Jr., Indianapolis. Chris Godwin, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Michael Vick for the Falcons. And then Sony Michel for the Patriots. And then the big kahuna, baby. The money, right there it is, because guess what? That is numbered to 10. You heard that right. Joe Burrow and the Bengals, numbered to 10. Woohoo! Go Cincinnati. All right, so now I'm going to let you look at the shipping information here for a hot second. And then I'm going to look and see if our team got paid in Bowman's Best or if it's still hanging out there and needs to find a home. So bear with me for a moment while I navigate over to that direction and see where things sit. And of course, it did not get paid because why would it, right? I know, man. You look at these people with like feedback of 1 or none or 2 or something. And I mean, now some guys with feedback, hardly any or none, you can tell right away because they'll just pay you right away and they do everything like spot on. And then there's others that like don't answer your messages and they're lagging in their payment. And you just kind of know, like before you even start, yeah, they're not going to pay me. This is one of those guys. So we are looking at the Angels available in Bowman's Best. And what did it sell for? I can't even read that. Hang on. Looks like it sold for $81. Well, technically $81.01. But we're going to say $81. So who would like to pick up the Angels in Bowman's Best? Something, I'm not going to sell it for $10, but if you want to make some kind of reasonable offer relative to what it sold for on eBay, I would certainly take a look at that. So just jump into chat if you are so inclined. Meanwhile, let's talk about this for a minute. So Monday is when I expect to get this out the door. Obviously, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, probably not going to get shipping done, and that means I may not get it done in time for before the post office closes on Saturday either, which means we're probably looking at Monday. If you got skunked in Obsidian or you get skunked in Bowman's Best, meaning you do not pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, you will still get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it, and it's going to ship out to you when the rest of the break goes out the door, which is the way we always handle the consolation cards for paid shipping breaks. All right. So let me get back over here. We're going to scroll right down here and take care of one little thing because that is obviously unpaid at this point. So we're going to get that marked up. Whoa, I got a little carried away, didn't I? My mouse went flying. And we'll take a look in a minute. Again, anybody who's interested in picking them up, jump into chat and let me know, and I'll review that there in a moment. They sold for $80 on eBay, so I'm looking for something in that vicinity to move them out the door. So this is going to be an 8-box full case break of 2020 Bowman's Best Baseball. This is break number 1. It just came out today. We, of course, ended it on eBay tonight. We're breaking it tonight. It's release day, Wednesday night, the 23rd of December. You will find your team names on the left-hand side, the eBay user ID of each winning bidders across from their team on the opposite side. And then obviously we've got the Angels available in here, which again, I'm going to check chat in a moment when we finish this and see who, if anybody, is interested in possibly picking them up and giving them a home tonight. I need to catch up on my chat tonight anyway because I got behind. I definitely got behind. All right, so, Smiley, I'm sorry, man, we didn't get better hits for you in Obsidian, but Merry Christmas to you, too. I'm sorry we didn't do better for you. And Bill's card says at least his brother got 1 card. Well, I'm glad we at least found him 1, so maybe we'll get him hooked like we are. Maybe. Oh, Andrew, you hadn't seen the Joe Burrow earlier. Well, if that is you, congratulations, because that was a fantastic hit, my friend. And hi, David. David said that he's got in 50 for the Angels. He's got some other teams in this break, too. Watchman's here. I haven't seen you in forever, friend. How have you been? And he's in at 55 for the Angels. And Scott's come along and topped them both, and he's in at 60. So right now we're sitting at 60 for the Angels. If anybody else wants to counter that, speak now or forever hold your peace. I am going to jump in here and get it canceled out in eBay. And I have to do a little housekeeping on my side. And looks like they are giving it over to Scott. All right, so Scott, it looks like it is going to be all you at 60. What I am going to do right now, I'm going to type in pieces parts, my email address that I use for PayPal. I used to be able to type the whole thing in, but I have been told recently that for whatever reason, maybe YouTube was stripping out the email address, so you can see I've typed it in there in pieces and parts and hoping it will show up that way. But if you can please just head over to PayPal and shoot over the, what did we say, $60 on that, Scott? I would appreciate it. While you are doing that, I'm going to get it closed out here on eBay, and I'm going to update the spreadsheet to reflect that that team now belongs to you. So let's get in here and get my stuff done while you're handling PayPal. All right, that is, I believe, canceled out there. Yes. All right. Now let's get the spreadsheet sorted out. Give me 1 second to do that, guys, and we're about ready to go here. Oh, shoot. It's hard to type when I'm reaching across the table. I'm not a good one-finger typer. I type really fast if I can get both my hands on the keyboard and just go, but trying to always reach across here and hit that keyboard, whew, I don't do a very good job with it, I have to tell you. All right, so Scott, when you get finished there, you said you've already got it done. Awesome. All right, thank you. I was going to tell you to give me a heads up when it was done. And by the way, guys, I do not use that old school email for correspondence. So if you ever send a message there, I'm never going to see it. Always message me through eBay where I will see it. But I've got that OG email that I've had for about 500,000 years, and it is tied to so much stuff that I truthfully just don't want to change it. I'm too lazy to go in and change all of the things that it is tied to. So I just keep it and don't read all the stuff in it, and periodically go clean out the 20 or 30,000 emails that accumulate in there. And yeah, it works well that way. So Chris is here. Hi, Chris. You're wishing me a Merry Christmas? Well, thank you. Merry Christmas to you. And as I said earlier, Happy Festivus to those of you who know what that is, because today is Festivus. And there's a whole bunch of people right now probably Googling, what is Festivus? I know. All right, as you can tell, we have got 2 mini boxes inside of each master box. So what I'm going to do is get all of our mini boxes out of here and get the seals cut on them, and then we'll start looking through it. I just like to get through the first layer of packaging when possible. I am pleased that at least our mini boxes this year are closed with seals only. You know, in past years, they've also had plastic on them. So we've had to cut the plastic off the master, the plastic off all the minis. Of course, we still have to cut the seal, but somehow that's quicker, or it feels like it's quicker. Maybe it's not, but it seems like it is. So, I don't know. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So while I'm at it, what we're looking for in Bowman's Best, 2 autographed chrome, of course, cards per mini box. So we're going to have 4 per master box, 2 per mini. So what that means in the real world, 32 total autographs. But anyway, that's how they do them. 2 per. 2 and 2 and 2. And 2 some more. Lashman, you were just stopping in for a minute and you're out of here. Well, it was nice to see you. I haven't seen you in chat in such a long time. I was wondering where you were. And you know, I was thinking about you the other night because I remembered last year we were talking about you collecting some cards for your grandkids, and you were asking about who was a good prospect to buy that wasn't terribly expensive at the time. And I think we settled on Robert, and I hope that you bought a ton of those Roberts last year, because at that time his autographs were all sub $20, and of course became a whole different story this year. So hopefully you had a little bit of a nice return on that. Oh, Bryce has got it in there. He says, Merry Christmas, Happy New Release Day, Happy Festivus. I know. I know. I love that reference. I love that show. It was such a good show. But anyway. I see Chris says, yeah, you Festivus for the rest of us. Exactly. Jack and Amy are new to this, and they need some Christmas luck. All right, well, tell us who you've got, Jack and Amy. Who are your teams in here? And we'll try to manifest a little Christmas good luck for you. Chris, you said Burrow was out of 10. Yes, it was out of 10. Did somebody ask that and I missed the question? Oh, yeah, I see it up there now. Sorry, Andrew. Did not see it. I'm glancing over multitasking and I missed it. Yes, it was to 10. Yes, indeed. Is a sweet little hit for Mr. Burrow. Hi, Chris Ruby. You need some hits tonight, too. All right, we're going to work on it. Latchman said your grandson is into coins now. Oh, so you're going to the coin shop on a weekly. I gotcha. So he gave up on cards pretty soon then, didn't he? Well, that's too bad. Because I know you kind of like cards too, so it would have been fun if you guys did that together. But you know what? Kids go back and forth. He might be back into cards next year. You never know. All right, Jack and Amy, you've got the twins in here. Randy, no teams left. We just had the one unpaid, and we've already moved it out. So there we go. All right, so we're going to buzz through this first pack a little slower than some of our others so we can just talk about what we're seeing. So these base cards, of course, they're not numbered. We're not going to spend an inordinate amount of time on them. I'm just showing them to you right now, demonstrating that they're unnumbered, etc. But I think everybody kind of knows how the numbering works with Topps and Bowman. And, of course, predictably, purple is to 250, and that's what Yachty Molina is there. And this is new for this year, a new insert, and it is Robert Pawson for the A's. And it's a nice little refractor. It isn't numbered, and it's just called Franchise 2020. That's the card set. I'm going to assume that we'll see more of those in here. And then we've got a refractor here for the Padres, which is not numbered, but is, of course, obviously a refractor. Now, some of these refractors that are base, as in not numbered, I will probably just sleeve after the break rather than doing them all live, because we will run a blah, 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 blah. We will run across quite a few of them before the night is over. Like this one, for instance. That is Chipper Jones, franchise favorites for the Atlanta Braves. And there's a nice little Joey Bart for San Francisco. And here is a gold franchise 2020. It's the Padres, and it is Tatis, Fernando Tatis Jr. That one also, I'm sorry, that is numbered. It's gold. It's numbered to 50 on the Tatis. It's like our other insert, except, well, numbered. First autograph out of this mini box, it's headed to Miami and the Marlins with a Max Meyer autograph. There's a Dustin May refractor for the Dodgers, followed by, a Dustin May base. What do you know? So we're going to see lots of these. Again, the base ones will just, well, actually, since it's Dominguez, I will sleeve it now, but most of those I'll sleeve after the break, just in the essence of keeping things moving. That, of course, was the Yankees. There's a Robert refractor, Power Producers refractor, Acuna for the Braves. And our second autograph is Justin Foscue, and that is not numbered and headed to Texas and the Rangers. Reed Detmers, refractor for the Angels, and this should be numbered. Franchise favorites, Jordan Alvarez, and I guess it's not numbered. I guess it's just done in the team colors. Well, I should have known that. The other one was in red earlier, so not numbered. And then Dubon for the Giants. So basically, rather than saying refractor every time, when we see a refractor, I'll just call it out either by player name or team name or both. And then if you're multitasking, you'll know to look up and see what's what. How about that? Oh, you did Pokemon cards for a little while too, huh? Yeah, Pokemon cards. Listen, man, some of those old, early Pokemon cards are worth a lot of money, especially if they're graded. I was shocked at the prices that some of those will bring. Of course, I don't know about the modern day ones, what they might be worth, but some of the older original Pokemon cards, whew, that's money in the bank, man. All right, on we go. Off to the races. Eddie Rosario, and that, of course, our green parallel, numbered to 99. And that one is Minnesota and the Twins. There's one of our franchise 2020s. That's the Brewers, and it was Keston Hiura. Kierstad for the Orioles, and Ripken for the Orioles. Nick York, the Red Sox. And we've got ourselves a nice little atomic refractor here. Oh, they're called cracked ice for Panini, and I always want to call them that here, and that's not what they're called in Topps. So it always takes me a minute to process that. But that is Nolan Gorman for St. Louis. First autograph out of this mini box. Oh, that's a nice one. For the Dodgers, Will Smith. Starling Marte, the Marlins. And there's Nico for the Cubbies, followed by J.D. Martinez and the Red Sox. Second autograph, it's another Foscue for the Texas Rangers. Pair of those already tonight, and we're just getting started. There's a good Kyle Lewis rookie refractor. It's not numbered, but still, always good to see Kyle Lewis coming out. Another atomic refractor. This one is Tatis for the Padres. And then Xander Bogaerts for the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, my brother-in-law is big into coins, Latchman. I don't know very much at all about them, like hardly anything about coins, but my brother-in-law is huge into them, and he travels around and goes to a lot of different coin shows. He buys and sells a lot, and he actually ended up on the consumer advisory panel for the Treasury, the U.S. Department of Treasury. So, like, I don't know, a couple times a year, they bring them to DC and they get to meet with the people in the Department of Treasury and have input on the types of commemorative coins that'll be created and that kind of stuff. Apparently, it's a pretty big deal, and he was super excited when he got that post a couple years ago. Emerson Hancock, the Mariners, and Max Scherzer for the Nationals. And there's another atomic, and that's Mike Trout for the Angels. First autograph here, Logan Webb for the Giants. And then there's a refractor, Anthony Rendon for the Angels. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. I don't know what this is, but I like it. I mean, it's obviously a parallel. I didn't know if it was going to be numbered or not. It isn't. But it is a nice little refractor and a cool looking card for Dustin May and the Dodgers. Dan Vogelbach, and that would be the Brewers. Had to stop and think about that one a minute too, because of course he got traded and I wanted to autopilot and say the old team. Bo Bichette, Blue Jays. Nick York, Red Sox. Juan Soto, the Nationals. Eugenio Suarez for the Reds. And a numbered blue to 150, Ed Howard autograph for the Cubs. Tampa Bay and Austin Meadows. And that is the Twins with Royce Lewis and Tim Anderson for the White Sox. See what I mean about how many refractors there are? Yeah, that's why we don't sleeve them all as we go. We'd be here till 3 a.m. So, yeah, Chris, my brother-in-law was like super excited about it. He really, really has had so much fun doing it. I don't know how much longer he gets to do it. They get appointed for a certain length of time, and honestly, I don't remember all the details, so I don't know how much longer he gets to do it, but he's really enjoyed his time being able to do it up to this point. Obviously, they didn't have all that happen this year with COVID, but he had already been able to do it last year before COVID hit. So, I mean, as in go to the meetings and stuff. So, but yeah, he's a big time coin guy. He's designed himself some commemorative coins and that he's produced and sold on his own for various things. And then he helped design one that I think actually got produced maybe by the Mint. So he's had a lot of fun coin stuff that he does. But he lives up in Pennsylvania, so I don't get to see him very often. He and my sister live up there. The Pirates, that was Brian Hayes, Nick Gonzalez, and the Pirates. Power Producers, Robert Hassel. And we have ourselves a redemption. And we're going to go ahead and look at it because it hit face up. Sometimes we save them, sometimes we look at them. And this one is Yamaguchi for the Toronto Blue Jays. Solak, Rangers. And then the Nationals and Juan Soto and Yamamoto for the Marlins. This is a nice hit for Kansas City. It's the orange parallel to 25 of Asa Lacy. So I like that hit a lot. If you're Kansas City, I think that's a nice one to have. For the Angels, that's Joe Adell. And then I've got Forrest Whitley out for the Astros. A power producer, Torkelson. Woohoo! There you go. Atomic Refractor Tigers and Torkelson. Next autograph out, it is Jalen Davis for San Francisco and the Giants. There's Kalenic for the Mariners. For the Cincinnati Reds, Austin Hendrick. And finally, an Adley Rutschman refractor for good old Baltimore and the Orioles. I gotta have a little drink of water here. So my aunt, who lives in Illinois, has come down with COVID this week, mild symptoms. Turns out her daughter, who is a nurse, is got it first, we think, and had like mild or no symptoms. Then my aunt's son-in-law, my cousin's husband, had it. He had more symptoms. Then they gave it to all their kids, which there's 2 or 3 of them. She just married this guy, so I'm sorry, I don't remember if he had a kid or not. She has 2 on her own, and then I think he might have had 1. That's why I said 2 or 3. But anyway, so then the kids who my aunt keeps, because she's their grandmother, the kids gave it to her. So everybody except one cousin, my cousin Michael, did not get it. So he has to spend Christmas by himself because all the rest of them are contagious. The health department told them, you all may as well spend it together because you all already have it and you're all contagious. And then my cousin Michael, who doesn't have it, can't spend Christmas with them. Like, how awful is that? Cubs and Padres. I mean, people have had it worse, obviously. Ohtani, power producers. And the Padres with a Robert Hassel. And that is an autograph, number 250 on one of the franchise favorites, parallels. Nico Hornerer for the Cubs. And that is the Miami Marlins, and it was J.J. Bleday. There's an Ed Howard for the Cubs. I mean, obviously, I know there's a lot of people that have lost relatives and a lot of people spending the holidays alone, and I don't mean to minimize that. I mean, it's just that we just found all this out today, and I don't know, I just feel so bad for my cousin. I mean, good that he didn't get it, right? I mean, that part's really good, but then bad that the whole rest of his family is going to be together and he can't be there. That part's bad. So, I don't know, mixed feelings. And there's the White Sox and Andrew Vaughn. Before that went the Tampa Bay Rays. But again, fortunate that nobody's in the hospital with it out of the group and everybody seems to be doing relatively okay. So that's the good news part of it, I guess. So Nick Solak and the Rangers with an autograph. And then Christian Yelich with a refractor. Jesus Luzardo refractor for the A's. And then the Padres with Tatis, followed by a Buster Posey for the Giants. And of course, that's exactly like what everybody's warning about, don't get together for the holidays because it's going to spread. And truthfully, had my aunt not spiked a huge fever and gone in and then gotten tested, the rest of the family wouldn't have even known because they either had mild or no symptoms. And just think, they would have then, gotten Michael sick over Christmas and who knows who else. They probably would have gone to my cousin's husband's family and all kinds of stuff. So it's good they found out when they did, I guess. But I suppose that is why they say do not do not go have your normal holiday celebrations, right? So, yeah, Chris, we're all super careful. So, I mean, we are really, really, really careful about masking and gloving and sanitizing and staying home, and fortunately able to work from home. And things have worked out pretty well for us. So that has been good. We don't go in hardly anywhere. We have everything delivered. So, I thought that was a refractor, but it wasn't. This one is. With Patrick Bailey and the Giants, Nate Pearson and the Blue Jays. So, yeah, fortunate in that sense. This is Gavin Lux for the Dodgers. It's a franchise 2020, but it's the reverse. It's the negative is what they would call that one. And although it is not numbered, clearly we know we haven't seen the negative version nearly as much as we see the plain version. Logan Allen for the Cleveland Indians. There's Patrick Bailey for the Giants. And Corey Kluber here is numbered to 150. And that's out for the Texas Rangers. And right behind it, look at that. There's another Corey Kluber for the Rangers, the Atomic Refractor. Bobby Bradley behind that for the Cleveland Indians. And the Diamondbacks getting involved with Bryce Jarvis, Yadi Molina for the Cardinals. Power producers, Jason Dominguez for the Yankees. We'll go ahead and sleeve him up. Oh boy, kids. Woohoo! Off to the races. We hit that nice Joe Burrow to 10 a minute ago in Obsidian Football, and looky what we have here. Spencer Torkelson to 50, the gold parallel autograph of your number 1 overall draft pick. The Detroit Tigers have a bombs away hit there. Very nice. Pete Alonso refractor for the Mets. And there's Pete Alonso again for the Mets. And Jesus Luzardo for the Oakland A's. So that's good for us. That is good for us. Hit Spencer Torkelson. So now if you've got the Tigers, you can at least kind of sit back and just enjoy the rest of the break because you're like, whew, hit mine. Some of the other high dollar teams are still waiting, going, oh no, we're halfway through, I'm sweating. I know, I understand. I've been there, done that. It is very nerve-wracking if you've got one of the high dollar teams waiting to see who's going to come out. All right, what have we got going here? Nick Gonzalez for the Pirates. An autograph for the Yankees with Austin Wells. If I can get Austin Wells to cooperate with me there. And that's the Tampa Bay Rays, Sasugo. The Oakland A's, Ramon Laureano. Jordan Alvarez for the Astros. Corey Kluber is all over the place, isn't he? Nolan Gorman, the Cardinals. Mookie for the Dodgers. And the Oakland A's have an autograph. And it is Tyler Soderstrom. Cabrera for the Tigers. Max Meyer, the Marlins. Justin Dunn, the Mariners. And that's the Orioles and Adley Rutschman and Arenado for the Rockies. Whoops, that's a refractor too, sorry. Blue Jays and Yamaguchi's also numbered to 150. So I almost missed him, didn't I? I did. We caught him there at the last second. Of course, I would have found it when I was sleeving after the break, sleeving and top loading, but nonetheless, I always prefer to call them out live when we have something numbered or a nice parallel. Obviously, we try to do that. So, yeah, I will tell you this. This will be one year I will not be sad to see in the rearview mirror. I say everybody feels that way. This will be one of those years when nobody's going to be sad to have it ring midnight on the 31st. Like, mercy. Not a good year, was it? Robert for the White Sox, Zach Veen for the Rockies, the Cubbies and Nico Horner, Foscue for the Rangers, a Josh Bell purple parallel numbered to 250 for the Pirates. Behind that, the Astros and Yordan Alvarez, AJ Puck, the A's, San Francisco Giants, Casey Schmidt. There you go, Giants. The Dodgers and Gavin Lux. Power Producers Yelich for the Brewers. And Graterol comes out for the Dodgers. Emerson Hancock, the Mariners. And Foscue again for the Rangers. Yamaguchi for the Blue Jays. Oh, I don't have any of my Christmas wrapping done. That's bad considering Christmas Eve is tomorrow. Ooh, I'm going to be up late tonight. That's what you have to do. See, you have to wait for everybody to go to bed, go to sleep, and then you got to sneak downstairs and get stuff out of hiding places and then get it all wrapped up. Of course, I should have had it done a long time ago, but I've been busy. I had time. And crazy stuff happening. And there's one of the negative parallels, and it's Bo Bichette for the Toronto Blue Jays. For the Giants, we've got a Patrick Bailey autograph, Josh Bell refractor, Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr., Soler, Kansas City, Dustin May, 250, purple parallel for the Dodgers. And there's another Blue Jay, Bo Bichette. That one, the regular one, not the negative version. Mike Trout. Base and refractor, almost back to back. Not quite, but close. Power Producers Aquino for the Reds. An autograph for the Braves. Jared Schuster comes out for the Atlanta Braves. Blake Snell for the Rays. An Atomic Alzolay for the Cubbies. The Phillies and Bryce Harper. Riley Green for the Tigers. Pujols for the Angels. I wonder if it's snowing outside yet. We're supposed to get snow in the overnight hours, I think, and into the morning. I don't think it'll accumulate very much because it's fairly warm today. It's like in the 40s. So I don't even know if it'll stick around to be there on Christmas Day, but as much as I dislike cold weather, it is always kind of nice if you have a white Christmas, because they're kind of rare to have it. Well, here they are. Some places are like, no, we always have snow at Christmas. But here, we often do not have snow on actual Christmas Day. So Jack and Amy said, come on, Minnie, let's get going. Let's get some hits. Needs the Twins to show up. Yamamoto. Marlins autograph. First autograph out of this box. White Sox. Garrett Crochet. Acuna for the Braves. Graterol for the Dodgers. And number to 250 for the Marlins. Well, I cannot get my hands on that sleeve. Good grief. That is Max Meyer to 250. For the White Sox, there's a little Robert. Sean Murphy for the A's. Alonso for the Mets. Our second autograph out of this box. It's the Yankees and Austin Wells again. The Yankees are probably like, man, I want Dominguez. That is numbered to 99, that last autograph. Rhys Hoskins, the Phillies. A little Casey Mize, Atomic, Tigers. And right behind it is a regular base refractor, Casey Mize for the Tigers. Ken Griffey Jr., Mariners. Vogelbach, Brewers. All right, we're closing in on it. We have got 6 mini boxes left, which is the equivalent of 3 master boxes. So we're making good progress here. We've got a little ways to go if you haven't hit yet, but we're definitely cutting into it. Past the halfway point. Well, goodness, Rapper did not want to cooperate at all. Bryce Harper, Phillies, an autograph for Kansas City. The Royals hit a Ben Hernandez autograph. Acuna, Braves. The Diamondbacks and Zach Gallen, Tatis for the Padres. Trout and the Angels. Freddie Freeman for the Braves. An Atomic, Yamaguchi, Toronto. And our next autograph, Jarren Duran for the Red Sox. Brendan McKay, Tampa Bay. Robert for the White Sox. Torkelson for the Tigers. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and sleeve Torkelson right now. We're going to do them all, ultimately, the ones that need to be done, but we'll just do him right there at the time. Aquino for the Reds and Vlad Guerrero Jr., Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah, so I don't know about anybody else, but wasn't holiday shopping weird this year? I mean, it was so hard because everything had to be, of course, done online. Well, it didn't have to be, but that's how we chose to do it in my family. So when stuff's coming in, you got to hide it. Like, oh, don't look at that package. You got to, worry about who's poking around in your email, looking at order confirmations. It's so hard to have any surprises this year for anybody. Plus, a lot of times it's hard to know what to get if you're not walking around in the store and you just see something. It's like, oh, yeah, so-and-so would like that, That was Juan Soto for the Nationals on the Power Producers. Here is a Nick York autograph for the Red Sox. The Marlins and Max Meyer. The Cincinnati Reds, Aristides Aquino, Austin Hendrick for the Reds. And Tatis for the Padres, Joe Adell for the Angels. And here we have ourselves an Atomic autograph. Atomic refractor autograph. Number to 25, Dylan Cease, White Sox. Very nice. Pache, Braves. Brendan McKay for the Rays, the Dodgers, and Gavin Lux. Akiyama for the Reds, Ed Howard, the Cubs, and Trent Grisham for the Padres. Akiyama really did not play very well. Well, I should qualify that. Good defender. Absolutely terrible at the plate. Absolutely terrible. I don't know what we're going to do about that. Of course, it's not going to matter anyway because the pitching staff that we spent time and money to assemble, they're now disassembling. And the word on the street is they're trying to trade both Mike Moustakas, which I said never should have been signed anyway for the money we're paying him. FYI, those of you who break with me often remember the many rants I went on about that. And then they're going apparently they have Suarez on the chopping block too. So right after we clear out all of our pitching staff, they've already gotten rid of a few of our relievers, including Iglesias. And they've got Sonny Gray on the market. Of course, we're going to lose Trevor Bauer to free agency. And then if they get rid of Moustakas and they get rid of Suarez, I mean, we're just going to be in rebuild mode for the rest of eternity with the Cincinnati Reds because they will not pay anybody. Munoz for the Padres, autograph out of this box. Rizzo, the Cubs. And, you know, we've had some good talent over the years. Akiyama for the Reds, Votto, the Reds. But as soon as it's time for them to make any money, we just trade them away or let them walk. Pache, the Braves. So we spend all this time and effort developing talent that we then let go be successful somewhere else. Machado and the Padres. Obviously not the examples I just mentioned. Mike Trout, Angels. I'm talking about coming up through the farm system with that last comment. The Giants and Patrick Bailey, second autograph out of this mini box. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Numbered to 99 of the Ladley Rutschman. Very nice for the Baltimore Orioles. So, of course, he was last year's #1 overall draft pick. For the Angels, good-looking Joe Adell atomic refractor card there. Aquino for the Reds. And that's Asa Lacy for Kansas City. And Jacob deGrom for the Mets. So I don't know. I don't think the Reds are going to be successful until we get a new front office, new owners and a new front office. Chris says Moose is a beast. Hey, listen, I don't disagree that Mike Moustakas is a good player. Here's my problem. My problem is the amount of money we paid him for where he is in his career and where we were at the time as a team. I mean, we were not built to be a win now team where you could pick up an extra piece like one guy, one bat, one good defender, whatever, and be ready to go. That's just not where the Reds were. And they paid a lot of money for some of these guys, including Mike Moustakas. And I'm like, you know what? Stop doing that, Reds. Keep some of the talent you develop. Bring in a few pitchers and let's frickin' get out of the basement. But they just, somehow they don't listen to me. That is Nolan Gorman and the Cardinals. Jose Altuve and the Astros. Arenado and the Colorado Rockies. Oh, this is nice for Baltimore. A Kierstad autograph. Nicely done. Orioles. Making you happy. Dylan Carlson for St. Louis. And there's Jesus Luzardo for the Oakland A's. Wander Franco, nice. Tampa Bay Rays refractor. And how about that? Little vet ink. Whit Merrifield. Kansas City and the Orioles. Garrett Cole for the Yankees. And there's Andrew Vaughn, the White Sox. Shohei Ohtani for the Angels. And Mackenzie Gore. Gold parallel number to 50. San Diego Padres. For the Angels, you've got a Joe Adell. And then Royce Lewis, Minnesota Twins. But, you know, I mean, of course, Cincinnati is a small market team, and I get that. But there are other small market teams that made, by the way, very deep playoff runs with some of the lowest payroll in baseball. So it's possible to do it if you just know what you're doing. Somehow, I think it's got to be the owners. I really do. That just are messing up my Cincinnati Reds. I don't know. But it feels like about 100,000 years ago that we were competitive. That's how it feels. All right, Chris, you're out of here. All right, sir. Well, you have a good night yourself and happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Festivus, Happy New Year's, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, etc. All the various holidays that are celebrated on or about this time of year. Gavin Lux to 250, and that is the Dodgers. Pache for the Braves with a refractor, atomic refractor. Bobby Witt Jr., Kansas City Royals. The Mariners and Jared Kelenic, Dylan Cease for the White Sox. Another Kierstead. Can you even believe this one's numbered to 99? So Baltimore, how about that? That's kind of racking up to be a pretty good night for you so far, Baltimore. Robert Hassel, Padres. Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. Asa Lacy, Kansas City. Shohei, Showtime for the Angels. Cody Bellinger, Dodgers. Judge for the Yankees, our second autograph out of this box, happens to go to Seattle and the Mariners with Emerson Hancock. And then Alfaro and the Marlins. That was our last refractor out of there. Now we're coming upon our last mini box entirely. So, yeah, now it's time for us to invoke Last Box Mojo and see if we can't pull some super special stuff out of here. Here's hoping, anyway, right? And, of course, after we look through the cards from this last box, we will then swing back around and recap our numbered cards and our autograph hits. Scott says, I owe him a Mike Trout autograph because he picked up the unpaid Angels tonight. I know, man. I'd love to hit that for you. I haven't hit one in a while. There for a bit, I was on a streak, and I was hitting Mike Trout quite frequently. We even hit him out of, like, Heritage and all kinds of stuff. And then I haven't pulled him for a while, so I am due to hit him again sometime in the near future, one would hope and think. Texas Rangers, Nick Solak. But we do hit him periodically anyway. Trey Mancini for the Orioles. And there's Kierstad for the Orioles. Lindor for the Indians. Colorado Rockies and Brendan Rodgers. Matt Chapman, the Oakland A's. Vlad Guerrero Jr., the Blue Jays. And the last autograph. Ho. Look at that, kids. Last Box Mojo is alive and well. And if you were the Yankees, you were cussing, man, that you got this far without hitting what you wanted to hit. And look at that. Last box, last autograph, last break before Christmas. And you get a heck of a gift if you're the Yankees with a nice Jason Dominguez autograph to wrap it up. Very nice. Verlander for the Astros. And then we have got Akiyama for Cincinnati. By the way, I'm noticing on these, I don't know how much you can see them, but several of these have what I'm going to call kind of scratches in them on the surface. They're not exactly scratches, but they're not exactly not scratches. They're definitely vertical lines on the surface of quite a few of these I've noticed tonight. I don't know how well they show up on the camera, but they are there. Carter Kieboom for the Nationals, apparently on the trading block as well. Chris Bryant for the Cubbies and the Angels with Reed Detmers. And we wrap it up with a Julio Rodriguez refractor for the Mariners. All right, so here is what we need to do now. A little recapping. What do you say? So we'll recap our numbered stuff, our autographs, and I think I have most of the atomic refractors set aside, so we'll just kind of hit them real quickly as well since they're sitting there. So you've got Braves, Angels, Blue Jays, Tigers, the Cubs, the Rangers. I keep wanting to say Corey Kluber's old team. The Tigers, the Brewers, the Angels, the Padres, and the Cardinals. Our numbered cards, the Dodgers to 250, the Padres gold parallel to 50, numbered to 99, the green parallel for the Orioles to 250, the Miami Marlins to 250, the Dodgers. 250 again, and that's the Pirates. To 150, the Blue Jays. And number to 150, the Rangers. This nice Asa Lacy here is an orange parallel to 25 for Kansas City. To 99, it's Minnesota. Number 250, that's the Padres. And number to 250, the St. Louis Cardinals. Now we'll take a little run through our autographs. Got the Texas Rangers with Solak, the Mariners, Emerson Hancock, Kierstad to 99. You'll see in the upper corner there for the Orioles. Kansas City and Whit Merrifield. There's your other Kierstad, unnumbered for the Orioles. The Giants and Patrick Bailey, the Padres and Munoz, Dylan Cease, and it is numbered to 25, Atomic Refractor autograph for the White Sox. Here's the Red Sox and Nick York, the Red Sox and Jaron Duran. Ben Hernandez for the Royals, the Yankees and Austin Wells, numbered to 99. Yamamoto, the Miami Marlins, Jared Schuster for the Braves, the Giants, and Patrick Bailey. This little beauty, the very last autograph of the night. Oh, and it is a beauty. Jason Dominguez for the Yankees. Congrats, Yankees. Graterol for the Dodgers. Casey Schmidt, the Giants. The Oakland A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Another Austin Wells for the Yankees. Numbered 250, the gold parallel, Spencer Torkelson for the Tigers is another really, really nice hit tonight. So we did pretty well overall, I think. Logan Allen, the Cleveland Indians. Solak for the Rangers. Had a Robert Hassel parallel here on franchise favorites card set, numbered to 250, going to the Padres. The Giants and Jalen Davis. One redemption. It heads to the Blue Jays for Yamaguchi. Ed Howard and the Cubs. Logan Webb for the San Francisco Giants. The Rangers and Justin Foscue. The Dodgers and Will Smith. The Rangers and Justin Foscue again. And finally, Max Meyer for the Miami Marlins. All right, so there we go. There is the break and the recap. I will one more time here put up spreadsheet information. If you happen to miss that earlier, you're going to get another chance to take a look at that here in just a hot second. And we are also going to take one more look at what's coming up in the days ahead for our breaks. So if you missed any of that earlier and you want to know the 411, you stick with me because we're going to look at it right now. So the days ahead, not breaking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, coming back on Monday night, breaking a full case, 10-box case of Leaf autographed football jerseys, and another 8-box case of Bowman's Best Baseball. Yeah, I know there's typo. I was trying to type it on the fly, and I don't know. I typoed it. Anyway, Tuesday night says TBA. Look for a 3-day listing to go live on Saturday that will end on Tuesday, and that will most likely be Obsidian football again. Then on Wednesday, we're going to do Heritage High Number Baseball by the half case. They're loose boxes from a shared case. That is the release date as it stands right now for Heritage High Number, and we will be starting a little bit later than normal at 9:15 Eastern. So that is what we look like in the days ahead. And shipping wise, I'm thinking Monday is probably when this is out the door. As always, that's plus or minus a day. But I know, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, probably not going to be working on this kind of stuff too much. And yeah, so I'm expecting it to be Monday out the door. If you happen to get skunked in either break, and by skunked, I mean you did not pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, then you are still going to get a package in the mail, and it's going to have consolation card or cards in it. It will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door, since this is a paid shipping break. All right, so I guess that is it for me tonight. So, hey, thanks again, everyone, for joining me. I appreciate you very much. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week going into the holiday, that whatever you celebrate, whether it's Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or really Festivus, whatever it is, I hope that you enjoy it, that you stay safe and happy and healthy, And we'll do the best we can, all of us, to get through the holiday of this dreadful year and look forward to a normal one next year, maybe. So thanks again, everyone. I will be back at it on Monday night, and we will see you